Hi there. In this video we'll be concentrating on the door interlock on a Hotpoint WM11 washing machine. This type of interlock was widely used across the Hotpoint 95 and WM series machines, as well as being used on a number of other makes and models of washing machines. Although the design may have altered on some of the models, the principle of the pecker system remained constant. Before you start work on any domestic appliance, remember to disconnect it from the mains power supply first. We've split this subject into two sections. This first video will be dealing with the removal and refitting of the interlock, while the second video will be dealing with how the pecker system and diaphragm works. To gain access to the interlock you need to remove at least a small section of door sill, and to do this, first lever this clasp apart with a thin screwdriver and remove the band. Now unhook the section of the sill adjacent to the interlock. Hold the interlock from the back and undo the two screws. Put the latch plate to one side and remove the interlock. There are two wires, a cable and a hose attached, so it will only come out part of the way. Remove the air hose first. This will allow you to pull it clear of the cabinet. Then use a pair of pliers and grip the nylon ball on top of the cable and pull it up and out so it clears the arm of the interlock. You'll probably need to turn the drum a bit to activate the pecker and free the inner cable. I'll explain how the pecker works in the next video. There's a nylon clip that holds the outer cable into the housing on the interlock. Bend it straight and the cable will come free. It just remains to remove the two wires and take the interlock out. If you don't get a reading on your meter, then the switch is faulty. The switching mechanism on an interlock is done by the micro switch. Unfortunately, they're not sold separately for interlocks, but are sold for other things. So if you can find one that looks similar, it will probably work. Otherwise you'll have to buy the whole unit. As you can see, removing the switch is not hard, but don't be over forceful when lifting these hooks or you could snap them off. Refit your new micro switch and you can replace the interlock into the machine. Replace the wires on the micro switch. It doesn't matter which terminals they fit on, they're both the same. The outer cable for the pecker slots into its housing and the nylon tab holds it there. Pull the inner cable with your pliers, but you may need to turn the drum again to give yourself enough slack so it will fit into the arm section of the interlock. And don't forget to replace the air hose. This is important because it's a safety feature for the door lock. Plus the machine would flood if it were left off. These two tabs fit into these two holes on the front panel, and when sighted properly the latch plate can be added and the two sections screwed together. Refit the door sill, and if you put a small amount of washing up liquid between your fingertips, then run the retaining wire through them. This will lubricate it and allow it to fit easier. Fit the larger clasp section on the wire and press it into the plastic clip on the front panel. Feed the wire around the sill and put the other part of the clasp on the other end. Then press the two sections together. You may need a pair of pliers to close them fully. The machine is now ready to water test. On behalf of Selfix UK, we'd like to thank you for watching this video and hope you found it interesting. Goodbye.